funny.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You hear this, Beezy?
Yes.
Can you hear your own fucking self?
I guess so.
All right.
I'm tired of my voice right now.
Count us in.
3, 2, 1, go!
Happy holidays, motherfuckers.
Days, holidays.
Happy holidays.
Or whatever.
Holidays.
Merry Christmas, Hanukkah,
Check
Kwanzaa,
out my
cut to you.
New fucking spear gun.
Yeah, he told me about this.
What
Careful.
the fuck?
Those are like X-Acto knives on the end. What is that?
You put this in here.
Don't shoot it, please.
Who gave this to you? Who gave this to you?
The pirates.
They're fired. No more toys for Sean.
No, please don't shoot that. It's going to ricochet and get me right in the eye. This is how it happens. The eyeball curse. This is how it happens.
Sean, listen. I am always the You're such.
Do you need
I
to
have
time
to.
out?
I have to tell you that was exactly the face and laugh that Bane has when he does something he's not supposed to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, the coconut doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's true.
I thought it was the apple.
Very nutty.
My head's hard like a coconut.
Is that from last week?
The weed. And
Why
the
is it
coconut
still there?
for Jordan?
I don't want your nasty straw.
I brought cashews. This
Nasty. He brought his
Some
nuts.
cashews.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought his
We're
nuts.
in love. You want my nuts in your mouth? All right, if you're watching this on Facebook, hi and hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is
Hello.
Jonathan D. Skellington.
Jonathan.
This is my beautiful
Kylithan.
bride, Kyle, as some people call her.
Kyle.
Hello.
Who calls you Kyle?
So many people.
Whenever we're at a restaurant and she puts her name in,
Yeah, anytime I have to put my name in, like teachers used to do it first day of school, Starbucks all the time.
There's
They
an
just-
IE at the end of your name,
but
which
they
makes
don't
an
see
E
the
sound.
I. They don't see it.
Kylie.
They just
Kylie.
don't see it. They skip right over it and go E.
Listen,
Kyle.
if teachers, this is how I feel. If teachers cannot pronounce their student's name, they shouldn't be teaching school because it's just about, the context clues of how to pronounce someone's name.
Yeah.
But
well, anyways, her name's Kylie Skellington, and over there, the lovely Jordan Fernandez.
what was that?
It's the end of the
look
year.
at her glowing.
That was
Look at her
weird.
glowing.
That was
It's
weird.
the end of the year.
That
I
was
she
so
turned all red.
weird.
Yeah, she did. She's oh,
Because usually it's like midpoint between like an insult, but it's also
almost
like
disrespectful, but you're like,
yeah. That's how I feel when Oscar I'll say hi to him and he's like, "Hi, how are you?" And I'm like, "Who are you? Like wasn't there an insult with that? Why weren't
Yeah.
you making fun of me?" I don't know.
It's the end of the year. We have a couple of holiday episodes coming up, so I thought today would be a reflection
Ding ding ding
on
ding ding.
the past year.
guess what else we have coming up?
What?
My birthday
Your birthday.
and your
She's
birthday.
going to be 28.
28.
Going backwards.
Going backwards.
I told her we're going to have a major rager super party orgy for her
No,
birthday.
no, thank you. I'll pass on the orgy, please.
The party, yes. The orgy, no.
No, I don't even want a party. I told him I just want a date night.
It's on
Aww.
a Tuesday,
It's on a Tuesday.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
so we're going to do that.
That's
I
nice.
don't know where to go though.
I mean, you can only have so many ragers in 1 month, I feel like.
Yeah. Jordan said she's getting drunk at our party on Friday.
Hurts. Sean's gonna have to
Outside
like
on the
put me
pool table.
outside. Be like, all right, Jordan's outside now.
Put her
Tuck
the
you in
barn.
on the couch.
Trampoline.
I will try my best to behave myself. I usually do.
Have fun.
I
That's what
don't.
we're gonna do. Have fun.
There has not been very many occasions where I have just outright made a fool of myself.
This is a premeditated major rager.
I have to decide beforehand exactly how turned I want to get because
Yeah.
if I don't, I won't have a plan and then I'll do way too much partying and the next day I'll be miserable. So I guess
don't
it's
want any miserable Jordans.
no miserable.
We should have like hair the dog for everybody the next day.
Are people staying over? What's that?
You never know, I guess.
Bring a blow-up mattress if you want to. Or pile in.
Just pass out in Bane's room.
Yeah. Dude, his bed is the most comfortable.
Yeah, he's got
It's
the
not
most
fair.
comfortable of the whole house.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
We bought him like, I don't even, where did we fucking buy that thing?
Big Lots.
Big
It
Lots,
was this mattress topper
Yeah.
that just feels like a fucking
And like
cloud.
it's like this fucking thick.
Yeah.
And we bought one for ours. It was like expensive.
Well, we
and
bought the
nice.
cheap one and we gave
Oh,
him
was
the
it cheap one?
expensive one.
Ours is like you can't move in the motherfucker. It's like you're an action figure. Like once you get in there, it just like it holds you. You're like shit.
Well,
but his, like you get in it.
I have to do the whole like pump your legs to get up, you know?
it's for lumbar support.
But Bane's is like you get in there and
It's like a little
he actually
cloud.
hasn't had like a nightmare or anything in forever. But he used to have them every once in a while, and you get in there and you snuggle him up, and you're like, "What the fuck is? Why is this bed so comfortable?"
Well, does that not convince you further that your old house was haunted?
Dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because if he's not having any nightmares now,
And it wasn't necessarily nightmares. He would wake up laughing at
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
In the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in
Yeah,
the
he hasn't
morning,
done that in forever.
laughing. Has not happened in the new house.
Like creepy, like
or the rental. Yeah.
and like you hear him on the
No.
monitors. You're like,
no, Bane, you cannot. You have to now go live in the barn.
yeah, he's been co-chilling since the new house.
This is
good.
ridiculous.
It is craftsmanship.
Well, I just don't know how efficient that could possibly be.
You can fuck.
It'll take an
somebody up.
eye out.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. If you've got bad aim like me, it would end up hitting the wrong person and or myself.
Maybe.
Chop a spider.
But
Chop
I like
us.
it. All right. So November I blinked.
I know.
November was fucking gone. We're in December.
Halloween
now.
was over and then it's December.
I know.
I had no idea like it was Thanksgiving weekend or the week of
Yeah.
until she mentioned something like because we were going to Cassie's.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Oh, and I have suspicion this one is fucking around with Cassie somehow.
oh, yeah, right. Yeah, this was embarrassing. So we're at the market, and I'm sound checking. It's all the vendors,
Yeah.
and Bane likes to get up there, and he's like, "Oh," you know, does his thing,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Daddy, Cassie, Daddy, Cassie, Daddy, Cassie." I was like, "Whoa, kill the mic, bro! What the fuck are you doing?"
Outed you.
No fucking way.
Aha, that's funny.
And it's her fault because you have like a weird thing with the Cassie thing.
What do you mean?
You and him always fucking say it.
No, I tell him that's not Cassie, that's Jordan. He calls everybody Cassie.
That's funny.
And I tell him that's not Cassie.
Well, whatever. But yeah, I was like,
He just likes Cassie a lot, apparently.
He's comfortable. Like I dropped him off a couple months ago because she was watching him. He didn't say goodbye to me. She opened the door and he zoomed past her in his little scooter.
Yeah.
His little whatever you call those fucking things.
Yeah, scooter.
I mean, it's a good problem to have because at least, it's somebody that he trusts and he's not, he doesn't want to be weird or
Yeah, no.
shy
it's
or
fine.
angry towards,
Shout out to Cassie. Did she ever get her own episode? Or was it just with Bobby?
No, she got her own.
Yeah, she got her own.
Yeah,
No.
for sure she did.
We've done a lot of episodes.
A lot.
A lot. Just this, I mean, I can't even remember half the people that we've had on this year. Sorry, guys. That sounds really bad. But we've done a lot of episodes with a lot of people.
Got a
So,
lot of good ones. And
Yes.
this month we're going to do Scuba Valley has won 2 years in a row. And
Did he win
we got
this
some
year?
he won last year.
They won 2 years in a row. But we got the Matt Savage episode this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
We got the Debbie Wright episode.
That was good too.
What to shove up your butt.
Yeah.
Terry Blues episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We did have him on this year, didn't we? See, that's what I'm saying. I
know,
can't remember
believe that
shit.
was this year. It feels like forever ago.
I just feel like anytime somebody tells me something that's happened, I'm like, oh, yeah, that happened a couple years ago. And they're like, no, that happened this year. And I'm like, what? No way.
Yeah.
Stiff competition this year, Scoob.
Yeah. I think he should just be out of the running because he's already won it twice.
Yeah, I think
so
so,
I'm just
too.
saying, maybe you should let somebody else have the glory, Scoob.
But Scoop did show up in a poncho. He showed up as Captain Spaulding.
He sure did.
Zach showed up as the fucking little engine that could.
He did. He really
Zach's
did.
episode with the pegging. That could be a nominee.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
That still makes me laugh so much.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, but reflecting back this year, I learned that I've taken on too much. Because as we know, our Necro release schedule has been a little fucking wacky lately.
Yeah.
Wacky dacky.
But
yeah.
I rearranged my work schedule for the better, I think.
Hopefully.
Well, that's good.
So everything will be back on track.
That's good. That's
It's been
good.
Fucking wild.
Yeah. Fuck. This whole year's been so fast.
Yeah.
But fucked up.
I learned that I am not good at time management. As much as, sometimes you have these ideas about yourself that you're like, oh, I'm this. And like this past year has taught me like, I am none of those things. All of the positive things that I think that I like, oh, I'm good at time management. I'm good under pressure. Oh, I can handle this.
Like, what am I going to put on my resume?
Yeah, none of those things. I can't do any of those things. I'm really bad under pressure. My time management sucks. And the things that are like like really big life things that are uber stressful, it's like my brain's like, no, we're not going to deal with that. No. And I just end up being like, okay, I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah.
I took many naps this year. Many stress naps.
I've done the opposite. I haven't slept at all this year.
Yeah.
I've been working in basically till I wake up, till I go to bed.
Yeah.
No, you have 6-hour period at home with Bane.
Yeah, that I paint on our house.
Yeah. But it's
Hang
not
out with Bane.
work. It's housework.
What
It's
is
personal work.
Still shit I gotta get done.
That's true.
Even today I had to patch a fucking hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me about that random ass
I don't know
hole
what the fuck
square
it was.
in the wall.
Yeah, when we moved in, just right where a stud is, the guy who owned it before us just cut a big fucking square out and then didn't even leave the square so I could fix it.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had a safe in there or something.
No.
There's a big
No?
stud, so you can't even.
There's a stud, and it's intact, so you can't insert anything. There's no way you could insert anything.
What the fuck would you do that
I
for?
don't
What would you need
know.
that for?
He may have
Maybe there
wanted-
was a dead rat in there or something. We don't have rats, but
I think maybe he put a safe or a gun, or he had plans to put a safe or a gun safe.
Yeah.
And then, but didn't have a stud finder and was just like, oh, I'll just cut a
I'll just fucking
fat
find that
ass
shit.
fucking hole out of this wall. And then found a stud and then was like, ah, fuck
Whoops.
it. And then threw the piece away.
There is something about previous owners that just makes you a special kind of mad because it's not anything that you can do about it. You can't go to that person and be like,
Yeah.
you're a fuckhead. Why did you do that? Now I have to fix this shit. You have to just deal with it because
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
not my problem anymore.
I'm pretty sure the guy we bought it from died.
Oh, well, even still.
I don't know.
Like,
Sure.
like the electricity shit that we've been having in our house. When we looked at the house and when we bought the house, we knew that there was some issues with the electricity. Like it kind of flickered a little bit. But as soon as we moved in there and we got all of our appliances and everything plugged in, the house was like, oh shit. It couldn't handle all of this stuff. So now my house looks like it's haunted. You walk in and the lights flicker, the TV turns off by itself. I can't tell you how many times it has scared the shit out of me because I'm dumb and I stay up past midnight every night because I can't sleep. And then I'll be watching something and it'll turn off. And it's so quiet in the house and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Go to bed, Jordan.
Or yeah, maybe that's what it is. The house is like,
Yeah.
all right, time to turn it off.
Yeah.
Or, we have to make food in the dark or with the overhead light on because you can't have the kitchen light on and use the stove at the same time.
That sucks.
But Sean has generously offered to let us use his generator, and now maybe I can actually wash my clothes.
Yay.
Yay! I've been taking them to my mom's house, which is
Damn.
not super fun.
Yeah.
But
No.
You gotta deal with the mom every time.
well, my mom, she's very cool and it's not a big deal for me to go over there, but it is a deal to have to gather up all the clothes, drive all the way out there, wait till they're done, and then come back. And it's just like, I have brand new washers and dryers that I could use. Washer and dryer. I don't have multiple.
Yeah.
I'm not a
laundromat.
I'm not a laundromat.
Room of washers and shit.
But yeah. But we did get a an appraisal from the city today. We got one in the mail, and it's actually quite a bit more than we bought it for. So
really?
when we actually do sell it, when we get everything fixed up and sold for it, we'll actually get a pretty good amount for it.
Nice.
I hope.
Get that Baylor money.
Good.
Baylor.
We got time for an ad.
Yeah.
No.
No, we never have time. This episode is brought to you by Skellington Curiosities. Skellington Curiosities is the only curiosities and oddity shop in Waco, Texas, full of clothing, lingerie, accessories, oddities, and everyday curiosities. A spooky vibe 365. Visit us online at skellingtoncuriosities.com.
Boom.
Boom.
And if you motherfuckers aren't doing anything, on New Year's Eve, we're having a masquerade ball at Brotherwell Brewery.
Yes.
Maybe I can get lucky and get a babysitter.
Yes.
I mean, I probably will get lucky, but also find a babysitter. So,
With Oscar?
Yes.
You think it'd be a masquerade? You never know.
Who are you?
You might rip that mask off and it's Russell Campbell.
I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference. That always is suspicious to me. Who are like, oh, I didn't know who it was. No. You know what your spouse, like what their lips are like or how they kiss. Like, you know.
Kind of guilty of dating somebody who claimed that
that they didn't know that it wasn't you.
Yeah, it was my roommate.
I grabbed her sister at her family's party.
Oh yeah, you did.
But you didn't like kiss her.
I pulled her close.
You like pulled her in.
Not gonna lie, if that happened, I'd be like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, we were watching something. Like somebody was, I think the kids were opening presents or something.
Yeah.
And they're like roughly the same size and height or whatever.
Yeah.
She is taller than me.
Yeah, maybe a little. But I wasn't. I was looking forward, and then I just and then brought her close, and then she's like,
"Hey,
hey, I think you got the wrong one." I was like, oh shit, sorry.
I think you got the wrong one.
She's nice about it.
Oh man, that's funny. Especially like if there's a height difference. If I was gonna kiss somebody and I had to do this, I'd be like, "Oh, you're not Oscar.
You're Zachary Jones."
I would definitely know the difference about that one. Because I think for him, he'd be like, "Oh, hey, no."
He'd say, no.
I know. He'd be so confused. So if I know, we try not to live with regrets, but if there is something that you could change about this past year, what would it be?
Just this past year?
Yes, just this year. Because if we want to talk about, like, we could go on and on if we want to talk about that, but just this year. Something maybe that happened that was bad and didn't benefit you in any way, or that you would have changed or done different.
Something I'm willing to say on camera?
Yes.
I already know that one.
I mean, something that's not going to get you in trouble.
What's yours?
That I do different? Fuck, I don't know. I felt like I tried my best. I tried my best. That was me today. I mean, a bunch of shit in 2020 I would have done different.
Yeah.
I've been trying to learn from all my mistakes of the past. So I've been trying not to. I guess there's a few houses I wouldn't have bid on because we lost some money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That sucked.
And I probably
know that pain.
Tried to have been a little nicer. Like, I took on way too much. And then, like, I handle most stress and tremendous amounts of tasks pretty well. But once I get to the point where I don't, or I'm injured, because I've sustained quite a few injuries this year.
Yeah.
I broke my foot.
Yeah.
I broke my fucking
Your
knuckle. I broke. This is one of the things I broke.
My heart.
I got.
Just
no.
No, you didn't.
I got stabbed in the leg with some rusty scissors.
Ooh.
My ankle has just been fucking shot for this whole year.
Yeah.
Like when I'm wounded, then I'm like, yeah, don't talk to me. Well, I don't get like dickish, but like I get very impatient if like you ask me a question that I think you already know the answer to.
Yeah.
Then I have to check myself because I'm like, okay, you're turning into an asshole.
Yeah.
Is that when you turn into an asshole?
I saw something on Twitter today. It was a meme. Somebody had said, I wasted so much money today, and it hit me right in, money this year, and it hit me right in the heart, because I was like, I can think of so many things that I wasted money on you can't get that back, and you can't be like, oh, I'd be much richer now. That's not the thing. But when you think about like the way that I have handled my financial situation this year, there's so many things that I wish I could go back and be like, don't do that. Don't buy that shit. Don't spend money on that, because maybe it would make a difference, but there's just a lot that when I think about it, I'm like, why did I spend money on that?
The one thing I regret is trying to buy a car from Greg May fucking Honda.
Greg May Honda.
Yeah, sorry, Danielle, I love you.
If she says I love you too, I'm gonna. Oh no, she didn't hear you.
Yeah, we added up because
She says she loves me.
Shout out to Don't Eat Beads, Danielle. Yeah, we added up because, our house sold in like 6 hours.
Yeah.
We had to rush to get a rental.
30 hours.
Whatever. It was like it was like a day, like way faster than we didn't even expect, and then they wanted us out quick, and so we had to rush to get a rental, and then we were just like in chaos at our house for the longest time because it was all rushed, and we just ate out like all year.
Yeah.
And
We just kept eating out.
And then we kind of added it up a couple weeks ago, and we're like,
holy shit.
I started to twitch.
I know. Speaking about like this eye has been twitching for the last like 2 weeks, and that's how I know that like that is the sign that my body is like, okay, all right, you need to just slow it down a little bit, and I'm just like, no, keep going.
Yeah, I was so stressed a couple weeks ago. I kept having heart palpitations.
Oh, geez.
Like while I was laying in bed, just like flipping out.
I know. That's something that I would try, that I think I would change too, is like really try to work on coping a lot better, like coping with stress and coping with, anxiety a lot better, because I just feel like I didn't do that really at all this year. And when I thought I was doing a good job, I was, it lasted for like a week, and then the next week something would happen and I would just fall apart, and I'd be like, I thought I was working on this. I thought I was better at this. But I'm not, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah, it's been,
what's been helping me is just like stopping, and then, because like with the anxiety, she gets anxiety worse than I do. But I think like when I feel myself starting to fucking flip out, if I stop and I go, okay, just remember that like you've accomplished all the goals that you set the previous year. You're just stressing about
past stuff or future stuff. Yeah.
Take a fucking break, take a fucking breather, and realize that like you're living a blessed fucking life. Things are working out. And I've been trying not to, because there's other stores in town that have been fucking super fucking negative to us for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Because we've always been nice to them.
That's seriously been the biggest pain in my ass.
And they make up shit and cause a bunch of stuff. And we could easily fucking put them on blast. And
literally, just take a screenshot or two and just send it out to the world, and it would be over.
Just put them on blast and fucking fuck their shit all up.
But I have to say, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of professionalism and maturity and all of those things to not do it, because it is super easy to go down that path. And you would have a whole group of people who'd be like, yeah, with you because we support you, but it's a lot to turn the other way.
Yeah.
Because I believe in karma.
And that's the thing. I don't believe in anything but karma. So I feel like if I put out that kind of negative energy, then that's what I'm going to get back.
But we're already getting negative energy.
Well, I figured,
what are we doing to get that negative energy?
Like, this is the most hippiest shit I'm ever going to say.
Yes, give it to me.
I feel like
man.
The universe will give you two options at all times. And whatever you fucking choose, it'll then adjust shit and put you where you need to be.
I believe that. Because
we got put here, which was cool. And then we were given options. We chose to do certain things, as far as like getting the house and, the house we chose and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like if you take things for granted, or you know what I mean, you don't appreciate things, the universe will fucking humble you.
Yeah.
And then it'll give you an opportunity after that to, you know, put you where you need to be.
Yeah.
Well, there was something that in that group that I posted my very long rant about.
Thank you, Nick. Shout out for creating this group online.
Somebody said something about how when you put out negative energy, it blocks opportunities from coming to you. And like that has been something that stuck with me all day, to be like, okay, so what do I need to do to unblock myself? What do I need to do to get rid of the negativity, so that way I'm opening myself up to have the choices that come to me? Because, you know, no, things are not ideal, and I wish some things were different, and I wish some things hadn't happened, or whatever the case you want to say. But, you know, I can only do so much. And for me, if I stay in that negative energy, it's going to stay exactly the same, like it always does. And I think that that's part of what you're saying, is that if you are living in this negativity, the universe is like, all right, well, you can just stew in that for a little bit longer. And then whenever you decide to open up that door for opportunities, that's when they'll come through. But when you're in that negative headspace, nothing's going to change, and it's all going to stay exactly the same.
Telling you about music.
And I'm not trying to say like I live in the positive, like in any way, shape, or form, but pretty much this whole year I've developed some weird quirks, but I believe it keeps me in the middle, because
like what?
Because I have bad road rage, like bad road rage. Like I will wreck my fucking car just to
make a point.
Just to make a point if you fuck with me on the road, right? And because I'm like the fucking Avenger. Like because most of the times I'm just chilling, or I'll be going crazy if there's nobody around. But if somebody like gets on me and fucks around, I'll brake check the fuck out of you. I'll brake check you down to 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a shit. I got a tow bar on the back of the truck. But that's how I was. And even in San Jose, I'd get out, I'd yell at people, I'd try to fight people. We had a few incidents.
A few.
And I'm a big shouter. I'll roll my window down, and I'll pull up next to you and roll my window down and yell at you while we're at a stop sign, and you can't go anywhere. And it would ruin my whole fucking day. And I still have days like where people will ruin my fucking day with something, But what I try to do now, and it's funny because Bane, he's my little copy machine,
Mm-hmm.
So like somebody will cut me off and they'll be like, "You motherfucker," and then I'll just have a great day, and then I'll just fucking I hope the rest of your day is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And so I try to balance it. I have to feed spiders fucking live crickets and send them to their death every fucking day, but I buy more. So if I'm gonna feed
extra
them
crickets to release into the wild.
If I'm gonna feed them 4 crickets, I buy fucking 8 of them.
He's a hippie at heart.
And I go and I take 4 of them. 4 of them win your freedom. You were gonna die. And now you get your freedom. These other 4,
it's like the Hunger Games.
They're going to the fucking. They're going to the thing.
They're going to the thing.
Can you imagine being one of those crickets? I know they can't think above anything else, but the idea of facing your death in such a random way is it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I try to balance shit, and then like with the rival stores, like every time they fuck with us, I just say, fuck it, man. If that's where they want to live, it's gonna come back to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
true. So. It's just taking a lot longer than I would hope.
That's how I feel about people in general, is that if you just wait, if it's somebody that you don't like or somebody that you've had a falling out with, and for me, I kind of live in this fantasy world of revenge, of like, I really, really would like this person to X, Y, and Z, something terrible that won't kill them, but it might maim them. But I've started to change my thought process of, instead of being like, I hope they hurt themselves or whatever, it's more of a thought process of, they're just going to show their own ass out the door, and I don't have to do a fucking thing. So as long as I keep my mouth shut and I don't try to stir the pot, which I'm guilty of, I know I am. If I don't try and stir that pot, they will just show themselves out, and then they'll be gone, and you'll be like, oh, great, no more. I don't have to worry about you no more. And then you just move on.
Jordan the pot stirrer.
Well, pot stirrer sometimes.
At the fucking door.
You have to bleep it out again. Shit. I mean, and it's not just that. It's several other people that, like, at the beginning of the year, you were like, oh yeah, buddy, and now by the end of the year, they're nowhere to be seen. Yeah. And it's for the better, because now we don't have that drama and that stress.
Yes.
It's all gravy,
right?
Which is delicious.
I love gravy.
And there wasn't a lick of it at Thanksgiving. It was a crime.
Do we got time for one more ad?
Yeah. No. This episode is brought to you by Dark and Dre Clothing. Dark and Dre is an edgy fashion and lifestyle brand that embraces great design and unsurpassed quality. Dark and Dre has quickly gained a following amongst fans of the occult, horror, punk, rock, heavy metal, and all-around freethinkers and retailers worldwide without shoving a preachy, trendy, or political message down your throat. So buy the best, fuck the rest. darkanddreclothing.com. What are you pointing at?
The fire sprinkler. It's like sticking down. I didn't know if it was always like that.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
Who did this Frankenstein that I'm looking at right here?
That would be Mr. Tim Vextwolf.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing, Tim. It's beautiful. Because at first there was nothing there last week, and then looking up, I was like, oh, it's beautiful. Good job,
Swap some art out for some local
I'm
art.
surprised you still have wall.
That is from our guest Tinjin, who now resides in China. And that's me.
Yeah.
Oscar.
I'm going to get myself...
Zachary Jones.
I'm going to get some
Armando
epic stick
Ramirez.
Figures in here, because that's all I can draw.
Yeah.
Stick figures.
Almost got everybody. I guess I need Russell and Rissa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some Rissa art. I just got to get some Russell art.
Somewhere. But, yeah.
Cool. Well, it's been a wild ride.
It's been real, and it's been fun. And it's been real fun.
2022 is going to be a kick-ass year, because shit has gotten weird since 2020.
If fucking what is it called?
Can it get any more weird?
If Omicron doesn't get too crazy.
Oh, shut up.
The new variant.
Don't listen to them. They're brainwashing you.
I mean, I think it's a real thing, but the fact that they named it Omicron is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like Transformer shit.
Yeah, no.
I think it's going to get weird with technology, because, especially where we're at, because, all the Tesla factories are getting moved here, and they're coming out with their Tesla bot, and I think that's going to be a big game changer.
If any of you is like a sugar daddy and would love to buy me a Tesla without the sugar, I'll be your best friend. It's what my cousin brought one they rented it for Thanksgiving.
Sugar daddy?
No, a Tesla.
Oh.
And I like the heart eyes. I was just like, oh my God, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's beautiful, and it drives amazing. It's so good. I want one.
Dance.
I want one.
My aunt has one.
I want one. But
all right, will somebody buy Jordan a Tesla?
Please.
Do it.
She deserves it.
I deserve it.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to my mind just went completely blank. Shout out to the community of friends that I have really built over the last 2 years. I don't know what it is. You can just message anybody in my community, be like, hey, I need help, and they're willing to help, or they're willing to give their time, or willing to listen, or do what?
Star Wars style.
Dustin
Weens, I need your help.
But it's just it's to me, it's just so cool that we just have I have this many people that I can call my friends, and that they are willing to help out in any way that they possibly can. And that just makes me super happy, because, not the family that you have is, you didn't get to choose that, but I chose this family, this group of friends, and it makes me very, very happy to know that I have those people going into the next year.
We love you.
And I love you. Love you all. Thank you. Fine.
Love you, Oscar. Fuck, I don't even know. We have a Christmas Bazaar and the Masquerade Ball and the morgue, the season's greetings from the morgue art show.
That's right.
And other than that, shout out to my homie Bane for helping me pimp our house out. And he's not the best fucking roommate to have, but he wakes up at like the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
Like 6:30, 7.
What's that comedian that talks about they have the worst roommate ever? He's always crying and shitting himself and always attached to his wife's tits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than the tits, that's him. Well, I love him though.
Yes. I just thought of a shout out and then I forgot. Shout out to my brain.
Shout out to Danielle.
Yes, for watching the store.
Bringing you chicken pot pies.
She didn't get any.
We'll fuck her then.
Apparently they were out.
We went to Little Caesars last night. I was late for work and I was like, I just want to grab some food real quick. And I went in, they had like nothing ready. I was like, fuck.
Isn't this the place of the hot and ready?
Yeah. I need it hot and ready right now.
Shout out to 2022 though, the year of sexual awakening.
All right.
Girl, yes. Yes. All about it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You're gonna end on? Shout out to the orgy year. Sweet. Stay tuned for that.
We're all going to be very close next year.
Different awards. All right. Until next time.
Bye.